Icewind Rime of the Frost Maidens on Roll20. Uh, we took a little hiatus last week because of some personal issues that were going on. But you know what? We're back and ready to get back into it as soon as I remember what we were doing. Oh yeah, we were exploring caves and got attacked by water. Oh yeah, I forgot to... okay, there we go. So the elk and the direwolf, the great elk and the direwolf, are currently your buddies for the next 24 hours. Congratulations. Just
If we get a ferret, I'm blaming you.
I don't think the ferret is available in this particular one. It's totally a ferret, man. All right, let's see. Item. It was the gray bag of tricks, wasn't it? So you're gonna do it? You got a 3. You did get a badger. Badger, 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 badger. Okay. Now, question. Did they add a badger? So let's see. We got baboon, bandit, banshee, basilisk, bat, bearded devil, berserker, black pudding, blue slod, brain in a jar, brown bear, bugbear, bullet. Nope, no badgers. Okay. You said giant badger? No, they did not.
Badger, 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 mushroom, mushroom.
Hey, all right. Yeah, no, under giants we have giant goat, giant lizard, giant rat, giant shark, giant vulture, and giant walrus. Uh-huh. It had the dire wolf and the elk. You know what? Here you go. You have a goat now. Congratulations, Oriana has rejoined the party.
Who's this yacht?
All right, so having defeated the weird water, and by that I mean the water weird, continuing on where... yeah, it's called the water weird. It's great. Where is it? Is it this one? It is not this one. It's not this one, is it? No, it's definitely not that one. Ah, there it is. Found it. All right. A rough path ahead.
Oh boy.
And by that I mean it's packed ice and snow, so literally rough. So you can either follow the knee-deep water north, or you could continue on the path to the east.
I think we were going to continue on the path, if I recall correctly.
Alrighty.
Yeah, no more water.
Oh, you're sick of water?
Oh yeah.
You know what's there.
Skip didn't really mind, but he didn't like getting hurt.
I keep getting dunked in cold water.
Are you sure you aren't the water elf?
Pretty sure I prestidigitation you, but if I didn't, I do now. Yeah.
Yeah, you meant it. You're the weapon mender and dryer offer.
Dryer offer. Alrighty, so we are coming up to some stairs right here.
Stairs.
Oh, okay.
Everything's fine.
Okay. And move that. I'm reading about the room because despite the room looking blank, apparently there's stuff in here.
Right.
Um.
Do we move up the stairs without? Do they move up the stairs without dying? Because if so, I'll follow.
Oh yeah, no, the stairs aren't an issue unless you
Okay.
suddenly have banana peels for feet. So this room, here is significantly taller than the tunnels leading to it. Um, 2 flights of stairs. What do you mean 2 flights of stairs? There's only
Wait,
the one.
that's what? There, yeah, I'm like
Okay.
about like I know I just woke up like an hour ago, but I'm pretty sure that's only one set of stairs.
I don't know. Maybe they're counting this particularly large step as a landing or something. Whatever.
Totally, that's it.
Um, As a note, I am kind of zoomed in on your party, so I don't really see any of the other paths at the moment. So there might be another set of stairs somewhere else, but it says anyway, doesn't matter. Um, let's see. You can see light entering the cave through a fissure in the ceiling. Um, oh, okay. You know how this snow is like super white in here?
Yes.
No. Uh, that's apparently inaccurate, as it apparently looks a lot more like this.
Oh, what is that? Cracks?
Oh no,
Blood?
absolutely not. Oh yeah, there you go.
It's blood. Okay.
Not
That's
just any blood, fresh blood paints the icy floor, indicating that one or more creatures have been butchered here recently.
oh, lovely.
I'm,
Oh, you don't think the water came all the way over here to smack someone?
Was it just
Elsa,
blood? No body parts or fur or...
yeah,
I
Frost is
definitely smell it.
narrowing her eye. That yeah.
Oh, okay. More obvious than even the blood are all of the bones,
Oh,
specifically knucklehead trout spines and humanoid skeletons in pieces, um, and the bones of small animals and birds. I don't know why they had to differentiate those, but there you go. Along
um,
with scraps of clothing and armor and a couple of rusty weapons.
wait a minute,
Uh,
wait a minute, wait a minute.
so the humanoids are over there, and over there,
Yeah,
and over there, and
but
over
but
there. But
Frost.
I'm not done.
Oh God. Okay.
Oh yeah, no, I'm not done. Remember how I said this it says the room is it's drawn as if the room is blank. It's really not. There's a lot in here. Sitting amongst the bones. It says in the middle, but it lies. It's over here. Um, appears to be the remains of a frost giant skeleton,
Oh fuck.
partially encased in ice. Um, let's see. Let's see. Oh, okay. So that was it.
Okay. So Frost is
This
like,
completely blank room is apparently not blank at all.
Frost goes, we better be cautious. Whatever did this could be lurking about. And she is going to use uh she's going to use since it's a cantrip, she's going to use Ray of Frost to hit a few places to basically see if anything stirs so they don't get blindsided.
roll initiative.
I love you guys. Yeah, go Raven. Or go. Oh man. Oh no. Let's not start this. Oh no, no, not again. Not again. Oh good. Okay, come on, Raven. Get a good initiative. 16. Okay. Okay, good. This could have been a lot worse.
I mean, sure. All right. So Zan, top of the order. It's a frost giant skeleton, half buried in ice.
Okay, well, I'ma punch it.
Okay.
If I can get my buttons. Or I'm gonna hit it with my staff first.
Sounds good. 21 definitely hits. Oh yeah, let me pull up this monstrosity. There we go. Move you over here.
Oh wait, did my surprise ray of frost hit it when I went over this direction?
Is Ray of Frost an attack or a dodge?
It's a hold on.
Or an
It
attack
is
or a save, I should say.
on a hit. It's a hit.
Oh, so
Just roll for it.
yeah, I was about to say I guess you would roll to hit and see what's going on.
11.
11 does not hit.
Okay, it just at least made us aware of it.
Yeah, you got in the general area. Also, hitting it with the quarterstaff looks like it's doing a lot more damage than you thought it would.
That's good to know.
Yeah. Which, by the way, I'd like you to know this is actually the first module where they introduced skeletons having a vulnerability to bludgeoning damage.
So punching is extra powerful?
Punching a skeleton is extra powerful, whether it's anything else, whatever. But yeah, this is the first module I am aware of where skeletons actually have vulnerability to bludgeoning. Okay, cool. So that was Zan. Up next is Frost.
I go right here.
You go right there.
I'm going to command the dire wolf to attack the
Okay.
frost giant skeleton. Was it closer to us already? Like, or were they all still back
the
there?
direwolf and stuff? No, I just haven't moved them. They're
Okay.
like they're here.
And
They barely fit in the hallway, but they're there.
since technically Frost wouldn't know anything about the bludgeoning damage and is also not wanting to get close, that she is going to use Ray of Frost and not hit. But she at least commanded the dire wolf to attack, so it should be able to do something.
Yep. So it runs up and it attacks because it acts on your turn because you summoned it. Oh, okay, cool. Because Zan is up here, it has pack tactics, so it has advantage.
Awesome.
So that is going to be Hatya. Nice. All right, so it does hit. Ooh, for almost max damage too. Okay, so nice. Okay. So that's the direwolf's turn. It only has one attack, so that's all it can do. And you have used your action, your bonus action. You haven't moved though.
I did. I moved from here to here. I still
Oh,
want to kind of be far
my foot's
away.
down. That's fair. All right. Up next is Skiff. It didn't roll. GF. Up there it is. 13 does not hit.
He wouldn't know anything else to do at the moment. It's one of those. Well, I tried. They seem to be handling it anyway. Whatever. He doesn't say that, but he
I
just
mean,
doesn't
to be fair,
mind
you
much for
did
missing.
take on a mammoth solo. You're like, y'all can handle this. All right, I believe that puts it to Agony. All right, let's see what's at 19. All right, that definitely hits. For 6. That's not bad. Let's see. Okay, so this thing has... All right. So this thing raises its great axe. There we go. Thank you. It raises its great axe above its head and starts smashing the ice around it. So it is now only stuck to the feet. Only its feet are left trapped in the ice. And that's its turn. Top of the order.
Okay, I'm gonna boop him some more then.
You gonna boop him in the snoot.
Yep.
All right. Let's see what you got. What your quarterstaff smacks. Well, that hits. All right. That looks like it did a lot of damage. That also
18 hits.
hits. You didn't want to use your staff again?
I didn't think I could. I thought that my
Oh
action
wait.
surprise was a boom.
It's an extra punch, not flurry. You're right. All right. So that is a lot more damage.
It's funnier. I hit harder with my hands than I did with my staff.
Yeah,
Strange how
for
monks
now.
do that.
Yeah. Don't worry, when you get to higher levels, you're going to be hitting harder with your fists, even if you're wielding your staff. Well, no, technically speaking, because the quarterstaff is a monk weapon, its damage die will go up, but that's neither here nor there. Also, eventually your quarterstaff will do just as much one-handed as it does two-handed, which is probably the scarier part. Up next is Frost. Also, who was in charge of the elk and the badger? You? Okay.
Yeah, Agony had both.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna. Do I need to command the dire wolf every turn, or am I good?
It will follow the last command until
All
either its
right.
command is finished or until it yeah. So basically you said attack the skeleton.
Can I make? Is there a roll to note that bludgeoning is doing a bit more damage?
Insight.
Okay. Because I just don't want to 15.
That's fair. You're noticing that the hits that Agony is doing with the glaive aren't nearly as effective as the ones Zan is doing with the quarterstaff.
Then I'm gonna move here, which is
Uh-huh.
within 30 feet, and I'm gonna use my sling.
Okay. Oh,
Uh,
because it's ranged.
I do have
Oh.
ammunition. I love how it's like ammunition needed, and it's like I have ammunition. It didn't like.
Well, yes, we know that a sling uses ammunition. Thank you, game. Unfortunately, 8 misses.
Yeah, but get that up.
All right. So, was there anything else?
No,
Did
not
that?
at the moment.
5, 10, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. Okay. Well, that's fine. So after Frost comes Skiff. Is Skiff gonna shoots it?
Make an attempt anyway.
That's fair. A 12 also does not hit, unfortunately. Careful, you keep rolling like that, you're gonna get a nat 1 in a few turns.
Please,
That's not a
no.
goal.
That's
Oh, it's not.
a
That's
goal.
not your goal. Oh, okay.
Not exactly.
Oh, okay. Anything else?
No.
All right. Agony. All right. Let's see. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And that's as close as the elk can actually get. Let's see. I keep grabbing the wrong phone because I got a new phone today because my old one decides whether it wants to charge on a whim, and I'm like, you know what? I don't feel like dealing with that. Ah, there it is. Okay. Oh God, the elk has a 60-foot movement speed. Yeah. Giant elk has 60, and this is a giant elk. Which is actually classed as huge, not giant, but, you know, whatever. Unfortunately, it didn't move in a straight line, so it doesn't get the charge bonus, but it is going to ram it. Actually, no, it's going to hooves. It's going to stomp on it. So that is going to be... God, this thing hits like a truck. And that's a crit. Or I could roll really low. That's also an option. So that's going to be... It is bludgeoning. So crit times 2 plus 4 for strength, and then times 2 for vulnerability. So it just did 56 damage.
Nice. Fucking nice.
I'm just gonna throw this out there. That would have half healthed it from max health, and it was very much not at max health.
Oh, good.
Congratulations, you... Yeah, I was about to say, congratulations, you killed it with a bonus action, now what?
Well, we needed a win, so to say.
Yes, you did. Truth be told, that I don't know why they nerfed it so heavily. Because they did, in fact, nerf that thing 2 ways. One, it always has an initiative of nat 1. Well, unnatural 1, I should say, because it goes at the bottom of the order every time, and it spends its first 2 turns breaking itself out of the ice and not defending itself whatsoever, despite having plenty of means of doing so without having to use its arms or legs or really anything other than its head.
Does that mean it did a lot of damage if it actually did attack us?
I don't know if I'd say it did it well. You guys are really low level, so almost any amount of damage is a lot of damage. But yeah, yeah, yeah. Like its main attack that doesn't require it to use its arms might be able to one-shot 2 of you simultaneously and still have damage left over. but it can only target a single thing. But it doesn't matter; it's dead. If anybody wants to take that great axe is big.
Where would you put it?
Oh no, it's special. Um, if you can lift it, you can take it. Here are its stats.
What's the requirement?
It needs an 18 strength to be able to wield. To wield, not to carry, because it's not now. But you're a strength-based character, right? It'll go up. That's fair.
We can still sell it.
You can. To put it into perspective, that great axe is hold on, I'm bad at math. 56 pounds. So it is very heavy, but it's also a really good weapon, as you can see by the damage I posted.
Yeah, 3d12 plus 6 is insane.
Actually, the +6 is thanks to its strength, so it's just
so yeah, 3d12 is pretty good.
yeah. Oh yeah. No, that weapon slaps. That weapon will give several enemies many pauses. 56. Also, it's a 10-foot reach, much like your glaive. So, you know. I mean, it's not like you have to take it right now. Y'all got plenty of time and stuff.
Are we out of initiative for now?
For the moment.
Then,
Although I'm not sure how quickly that'll change.
Skiff is sneaking, and he has his like an arrow notched and like ready to shoot literally anything hostile as soon as he sees it.
Fair enough.
Arzan and Agony gonna come over? Well, we could probably make sure that the area is clear first.
It's not like the bodies are going anywhere anymore.
Look, there's stairs.
Well, what's to the north of us? What do we see?
So to the north of ya is an underground river spilling into a pool filled with mineral water and overflowing to the west.
I think we can see something in that water.
Getting there. Oh, the river is frozen. Well, the pool is frozen and the surface of the river is frozen. So there's that.
But is the ice clear, or is it like white and opaque?
Entombed in the ice are the remains of 4 frost giants. Yeah, that would be what you see in that water, or ice, I should say.
Um,
Their forms barely visible. I don't know. I'd say those are pretty visible.
uh, why don't we keep going this way?
I mean, you could. Do you have to though?
Is it being light or sound to judge by coming from this direction down these stairs?
Um, Oh, Jesus Christ, that's a block of text. Hold on, apparently there's a lot here. Yeah, and from where is that Zan? From where Zan is currently standing, he can see something.
I can.
You can. Let's see. You see a decrepit old woman toiling over what appears to be a boiling vat of soup.
Oh no. Don't even know.
Can we
Let's see.
smell what the soup is cooking?
I'll be able to tell you in just a minute. She's wearing tattered furs to stave off the cold, because you know she lives in a goddamn ice cave. Um, her hair is a little stringy from age. She doesn't look very well nourished. She's very, very, yeah, really though. Bony. That's the word I was looking for. She looks almost literally skin and bones. That's how malnourished she looks. I guess the fishing isn't very good on a frozen lake here in the middle of a ice cavern surrounded by enemies.
But yet she can get the other materials for
Let's see. Why? Okay. There's something really, really dumb that happens, but only if you guys manage to find it.
Okay.
So it doesn't tell me what soup, but based on the looks of it, um, it looks like it's got fowl in it. Hi, True Absolute Zero. Good to see you. We're running D&D. They've currently happened upon an old lady and a pot of soup. There's more in that area, but they can't see it from where they are. So there's that. Um, it looks like small birds and other stuff she's able to scrounge around in the cave,
Frost looks different than
which would
Ghost.
definitely explain why she's malnourished.
Well, I don't think Frost and Skiff can actually see the old lady from where they're standing.
Well, I assume once we move closer, they can.
Yeah, when you move closer, you'll be able to. You'll also be able to see the rest of the stuff that's in the room. You know, like that.
Skiff immediately shoots her. I
Oh,
told you what I was
all
doing with
right.
my bow earlier, right? He's not going to take any chances.
I was gonna negotiate, but okay.
All right, roll to hit. 11 misses.
Can, can I do,
Don't shoot! Don't shoot!
well, the thing is, can I do like a stealth check or dex check to see if she even realizes what's going on?
Well, attacking breaks stealth.
Aw, I don't have Skulker. You're right.
Yep, I was about to say, if you had Skulker, it wouldn't matter, but you don't, so it does. With that, don't shoot! Don't shoot!
Sorry, lady. My
By the way, you guys see a little floating light. Go ahead and give me either nature, history, or religion. Or arcana. To see if you
nature,
recognize
history, or
religion or arcana.
I am
One of
horrible in all of them. Oh, there we go.
I'm gonna disagree with you on that one. I will say agony. Brush up on your religion, bro. All right. Nah, apparently not. Um, all right. So Frost, Zan, and Skiff, y'all know what these are. They are, in fact, well, it is that.
Oh no.
Which, by the way, quick aside, is actually one of my favorite cards in Magic the Gathering. It's not even good, but I just love it. For those of who know Magic the Gathering, it's 1 black mana for a 0/1 flying creature spirit, and it just has regenerate for a black, and that's all it does. I just love it. It's so simple, so easy to understand. I love that card. It's one of my favorite black creatures. Anyway, but that is to say, congratulations, you guys have stumbled upon an old lady and a little wispy friend. Who are
Sorry,
you people and what are you doing here?
sorry, my lady. We have come to find some missing fishermen. We were attacked by harpies outside, followed by a water weird and a bony frost giant.
That does
Our
sound weird.
so our friend clearly did not want to take a chance. I apologize for the inconvenience.
He has another arrow pointed at her right now.
Apparently he's not taking any chances at all.
No, no. Can you completely blame us? But I'm gonna move closer. But my lady, can you? I can't believe I just said
Before
my
you do
lady.
that, what's your passive insight or passive perception?
14.
Just her or everyone?
She's the only one who said she stepped forward. You say you have an arrow knocked. 14. Looking into the vat, you see there are small game animals in there, like birds, as I said earlier, that have flown around here and stuff. But there's stuff in there that shouldn't be, like human organs.
Okay.
Pretty sure you're gonna do what I think you're gonna do, so I'm just gonna go ahead and see where she's. Oh, okay.
I am going. Hold on. Let me see. I'm going to use a um ray of frost.
Oh, that's on her. Why is that like that? Does she have?
Um,
Okay, this will be interesting.
what are the? I took a transmute spell and careful spell. Okay, just wanted to make sure. Tell me when you're ready.
Before you do, whiz save. And
Okay.
this is for ending your turn where you did
19.
19. Okay. By the way, this is a frightened effect. I don't know if that affects how
Is it
you
was
would
it
have done the
caused by
thing.
something like is it just the aura or was some like their word set or something?
No, well, I don't want to call it an aura. Um, but you've gotten so close to her that you can see through the disguise of her being an old lady. Let's see. Is there a handout? Perfect. This is what you see. Everybody else sees just a
Oh,
regular old lady.
jeez.
Skip didn't give a shit.
Oh my. Okay. So
Um,
I can.
by the way, you with a 19, you easily passed, but I just wanted to let you know that's
Okay, so I can ray of froster.
Oh yeah, easily.
Can
Well,
he like
I
release
say
his arrow
easily.
right as like
16 hits.
Yeah, can he
yeah
release his arrow right as
because
I
because I'm
Well,
just
you
to
did
save
say you were
verbal
holding
schematics.
it, so
Yeah.
yeah.
6 damage plus her movement speed is reduced by 10
I hit
feet
right.
until the start of my next turn.
I don't know. That nat 20's looking pretty low there, bud. You might wanna get those numbers up. So that's 4, 8, so 3, 11 damage to her. All right. So that was Frost, Skiff. So I guess technically Agony is next. Yeah, since they did their things.
Well, I just want to make sure I hit before combat was even starting.
Oh, if that's the case, then top of the order, Zan.
Okay. And since I got 40 movement speed, I barely make it right up to her.
10, 20, 30. Yep, that puts you exactly in front of her.
Exactly. Perfect.
Hello, Jed, my fuzzy buddy.
At least it wasn't a 1.
Oh. You know what? That's fair. It was not a 1. By the way, I need you to make a whiz save
Okay.
at the end of your turn.
Does a 12 hit?
12 does not hit. Oh, I just realized that wasn't actually... Okay, hold on. I was telling you about a thing that was there, and I just realized it wasn't actually on the map.
The wisp?
Bep. There we go. God, that's annoying. I couldn't tell that it wasn't on the map because I thought it was beneath her aura. 18 passes, so you're immune to the frighten.
And Xandius sees her true form.
Yep. Ending your turn within the radius. If I have you make the wisdom save, whether you pass or fail, you see through her disguise. If you had dealt enough damage to her, that also breaks the disguise. Okay, so that was Zan, so that puts Frost.
All right. So I'm gonna go about here. And I am going to do another ray of me.
Another ray of you, and you got the same score too. It'd be funny if you rolled the same damage too.
I rolled actually the exact same dice. 4.
Aw. Sad face.
And again, until the start of my next turn, her movement is reduced by 10.
Yep. Alright, that puts it to Skiff yet again. That definitely hits. That is a nice chunk of damage. Boop.
In turn.
Alright, Agony, you're up.
Yeah, were they following us down the hall?
They were, I just haven't moved them.
Oh yeah, I would have used my bonus action to command the wolf to attack. I forgot they were there. Can I? Yeah, because they were out of sight. Can I do that real quick?
Yeah.
Thank
Let's
you.
see. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. Oh, he's just out of reach.
He tried.
If he could get 5 more feet, he'd be able to hit her.
Hey,
well.
he's still on the way.
He is. Alright. Alright. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55. Oh, 60. He has to... Well, he's still within range. And then 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. So the elk is gonna stomp on her. That's a hit. It's not a crit, but it is a hit. Whew, that's a lot of damage. Yeah, no, that... The stomp of the elk was enough to do it, so if you wanted to attack the wisp instead...
Wisp wouldn't have been in range.
Oh, you're right. Darn. Figure out the wisp?
Yeah, because Agony was the only one who failed the roll.
That's fair. Um,
rather than attack.
sure. If you want to roll one of the one of the aforementioned, yeah. Just try. Well, you know what? I think you got it. All
Had a
right.
closer look at
50-50.
it. Like, what even is that? Oh, that's what it is. It'll die soon. Okay.
Yep. All right. Fair enough. So that is Agony's turn.
Wisp turn?
Oh yeah. Let me double check where it came in because I forgot to roll initiative for it. Oh yeah, no, it's turn. Because it has. Oh wait, no, never mind. It rolled significantly higher than that, so it'll enter in on the next initiative because we skipped past its turn.
So it's my turn then?
Yes, it is. That hits. That doesn't appear to have done much.
Is that because it's a ball of light?
Essentially.
And I wouldn't learn on the first turn anyway, so I'm gonna keep my rotation up this time, and maybe I'll smarten up next round.
All right, monk punch. That also. Oh, actually, I take that back. Both of those attacks missed.
Oh, they missed?
Yep. I just looked at its AC. So yeah, no, that missed.
Oh man, what?
Yep.
Frost.
No, frick. Okay. Okay. Let's test out Ray of Frost. Does that hit?
23 hits.
10 cold damage, and if it has speed, it's reduced by 10 until the start of my next turn.
It does not appear to have taken as much damage as you thought.
But it still took damage.
It did take damage. Well, it's really hard to tell. It's a ball of light.
Well, it
But yeah.
glowed slightly in pain, I guess.
Angry light noises. All right, Skiff, you're up.
We got this, guys. Oh wait, is the wolf still? Yeah, I have a question. Is the wolf still attacking, or do I have to command it to keep attacking something
Well,
different?
you commanded it to attack the hag, and the hag is
Oh,
dead.
okay.
So bonus action attack the wisp.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah, bonus action attack the wisp.
5, 10, 15, 20. And now.
Yeah, I thought it would like keep attacking. I don't know. Yeah, I have to
It's
be.
because you specified a target.
Yes.
Hadia! Oh, and pack tactics. Hooray. Oh, that's kind of low. What do you have to hit, buddy? Oh, okay. It missed. Fiddly little bastard.
Well, we know the AC is somewhere between 18 and 23.
Which is a really high AC, okay?
Yeah.
That's not
Alrighty
hitting
then.
it.
No, unfortunately a 9 won't hit it, but you know what? At least it's not an at 1. All right. I believe that puts it to Agony and her crew of animal friends.
Right here.
Right there.
I know, but you said it rolled significant. Yeah, you said it rolled higher. Did it roll
Oh
higher?
yeah, it did.
Did it roll higher? Did it roll higher than a 6? Because that's what I had.
Actually, then yes, it would have gone before you. I keep forgetting to put it in the initiative order, to actually put it in the initiative. All right, cool. So, So it is going to turn invisible.
So attacks against it now have disadvantage.
Yes.
With this already huge high SAC, because that's fun.
Yep.
Can spell DC save things work, or is it only things that hit can work?
What do you mean?
The disadvantages to attack rolls.
Okay.
Oh, unless you can see see invisibility. Well, actually, no. Technically speaking, because of the way the spell invisibility works, even if you can see it, if it's invisible, you still have the disadvantage. But it doesn't really matter. The point is you have disadvantage on attack rolls and skill checks to find it. Or skill checks to track, attack rolls to hit. You can still roll perception to try and, I would say, see it, but it's literally invisible, so you know.
That's what I would have done then. Can I do like a check to see if I can find it? Like a perception or
Perception.
yeah, I can do that. That high enough to find it?
Nope.
Damn. I tried. No wonder I had such a crap shot.
Yep. Didn't even know where it was. All right. So Skiff moves in.
Agony.
Yep. Agony's turn. It has disappeared. Okay. Let's see. Does the giant elk have anything to help with this? Well, it's got a +4 to perception, so that could help.
Yes, so did I. 22 was still not enough.
Yeah, that's fair. No, it also does not find it. And then you also have a badger. It has advantage, so it might be able to. But it's only got a +1, so no, it didn't. Okay, so badger does nothing, elk does essentially nothing. Okay. All right, let's see what you got. Yep. Nope. Uh, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 feet to get there. Okay.
Well, I guess we're all just gonna be looking, but I'm gonna move forward a little bit more, make some more space, and then I'll roll my perception.
Okay, doke.
Did I get it?
24 is not enough to see it.
Then I think I'm the, the highest
Yeah.
wisdom. We ain't finding it.
Well, I mean, I have the same modifier. It's just that you rolled 2 higher than me. But if 24 isn't getting it, we're not finding it.
We're not finding it, so we better just try to fucking eat the. So it's my turn, right?
It is your turn.
I'm just gonna disadvantage try to ray of frost it. Do I hit?
No.
20 isn't a hit. Oh my god.
Oh no, it would have been a hit, but it's not there to hit.
Well, it's
That's
like an entire
the issue.
beam of a line beam kind of thing, right?
It is. It's not in the area anymore at all. It went invisible and left.
Are we out of combat?
Yeah.
I knock over the fucking stew with.
Oh no, but there was soup in
Skip
that.
has another arrow knocked.
All right. Let's see. So, it to describe the cauldron, it is thick copper that has turned green with age. It is 4 feet wide, the mouth of which is 3.5 feet in diameter. It weighs 50 pounds and can hold up to 30 gallons of soup. Embossed on its bulging sides are the images of satyrs and nymphs in repose, holding ladles. There's a lid that is currently sitting somewhere in the room. It doesn't say where. The lid has 5 little clawed feet that allow you to clamp it down on top.
Do I not have the soup?
Oh, that's actually really cool.
What?
Yes, you spill the soup.
I also check her, see if she has anything on her. The thing.
Yeah, give me a second. Where is she? Are you her? No. Are you her? No.
It was Maud Chiselbone.
Yep. I was looking for. I have a bunch of monster blocks on my screen right now, but all of them are behind the quest and the item you just tipped over. So I had to find which one. Oh my goodness. So she looks horrifying. Yep. A really big stir stick.
Really nothing else.
Nope.
Is the stir stick unique?
It's really fucking big. It was being used to stir the cauldron.
Would it count as a pole arm?
An improvised weapon with a 10-foot reach. And yes, I guess it would technically have the polearm descriptor.
Plus 1 to tastiness.
Only if used in conjunction with the cauldron.
I'll leave it behind.
That's fair.
Yeah, I think we're gonna just like ignore this for now. I use prestidigitation on the cauldron.
To what end?
I don't know. Clean it. See if there's anything cool.
So after you spill the contents of the cauldron, you notice that the cauldron is empty. And I don't mean like the soup poured out. I mean it looks as though no soup was ever in it.
Huh.
Oh no, the soup is on the ground. It's rapidly spoiling, but oh no. Well, some human organs, but anyway, that's neither here nor there. Skiff, you and Zan, while you're over there, you see what appears to be a small hole in the ice and a bucket laying near it.
How big of a hole?
Big enough for you to stick the bucket and maybe a little extra so you have some wiggle room.
Can I just actually get down there?
If you wanted. There's not enough room for you to actually go into the hole in the ice, but
Aw.
yeah, it's not people wide. and it's
And
also
making
not
people
very. You can, but there's not really a point. It's just enough to get through the ice into the water below.
I know he can breathe underwater. He'll be fine for like 14 minutes. He's
I mean, sure if you want to, but if it freezes over while you're under there, you're kind of shit out of luck.
I can make fire with prestidigitation and keep it open while he's in there. If just go over there, do that, keep make it wider and just keep it open while he's in there.
Okay, if you want.
So that's what I'm doing.
Okay. It is very cold.
yeah. I think he'd be aware that he only has a limited amount of time.
It is very, very cold. In fact, the breath you take isn't the issue. It's the cold you endure that'll be the more limiting factor.
I'm aware. That's why I said 14 minutes
Yep.
because it's a con modifier for how long he can handle really really cold.
Yep.
Would
With that said, you're in the
yeah like
water.
yeah. Does he find anything useful underwater, or is it just like, oh, it's dark? Okay.
I mean, there's nothing useful, but I mean, you can swim around as much as you want. You manage to find the actual remains down there, but there's nothing left other than bone at this point. And then that leads you back to where you guys were. At that point, by the way, it becomes too thin for you to act. Like once you get past that bridge, it becomes too thin for you to continue.
Ah, okay.
Like there's not enough water underneath the ice because it's only the top of the river that's frozen, but it's still really shallow because it's only about knee deep.
Would I be able to explore enough and get back within 14 minutes? What do you think?
You could, if you're not staying and studying, you can explore over here under the ice, and you can get all the way to where I indicated the
The bridge.
distance between the distance between the bottom of the river and the bottom of the ice become too thin. And then when you get back, there's a nice bonfire waiting and someone who's probably
And
willing to
gonna
prestidigitate.
prestidigitation you.
Congratulations, you're dry.
He still had like that initial like shiver, um, because he's not insane.
Yes.
Frost looks at him and goes, "Did you see anything in particular?" As she hands him the notebook.
I think he would make note of like the remains down there of like the creature that he saw the skeletons of, and how far along he was able to get down going west across underneath, and that he saw a bridge from below, like from beneath the bridge there was a bridge, so it's possible that one of the other openings that they didn't go through would have led across it.
Okay. Um,
And that there was more bits of land up north near us, but we hadn't gone there obviously yet, but to make sure they knew that there was something a little north of us.
so
By the
Frost.
way, Agony, you did say you were going to inspect the pot to see if there was anything fancy about it, right? All right, go ahead and give me, I guess, investigation at this point. That isn't too bad. Um, so after examining it, you determine that it looks like a normal pot, and you're just like, let's see what happens. So you kind of set up like a little fire underneath it and uh, toss some snow into it to melt it. And you notice that it goes into snow, but after it melts, it doesn't look or smell like water. It smells like the most delicious soup you can ever remember having.
Frost would be like, "Are you on like drugs?"
And by the way, that's only where the shenanigans start, because when you leave to tell them and come back, the fire has gone out, but you can still see steam rising from the pot. And the pot is cold to the touch.
Frost looks in it.
It looks like it's starting to settle in there. If you stir it, it might pick up a little bit, though. And, Agony, it looks as if there's more soup in there than the amount of snow you put in.
Can any of us carry 50-pound pot?
Also, should note, it's 50 pounds whether it's filled with soup or not. Potentially, yeah.
Is it normal people's us consumable soup, or is it like sea hag soup? Does it depends on who it throws it in?
It's whatever soup Agony was thinking of when it's
Huh.
whatever the most delicious soup Agony could think of when she put the snow in.
But my guess is it's not going to be very filling soup. I think it's probably like one of those things that tastes good, but it doesn't actually fill you because the hag was scrawny.
Well, I mean, you could always eat it and find out.
Get Frost
Not
goes,
it.
I'll try some.
Okay.
And
Um,
she
So the soup kind of have you ever let soup sit for a while?
well, I
You know,
would have prestidigitationed the stirring thing, stir it, and then take a taste, a small taste.
so as you stir it, you can see that the soup actively starts rising in the pot towards the top. And as you do so, you can see the different meats and vegetables that Agony could think of were in the soup that she had the last time she had soup. And so when you do that and you take a little out and give it a taste test, it's absolutely fabulous, delicious.
Does it? it oh my god!
Probably a little fishy,
Does
sure.
it? Is it filling?
Well, a little soup, a little ladleful, no, but if you guys sit and eat the soup, yes, it does count as a meal, an entire meal. In
So,
fact, there is enough soup for a filling meal for all four of you.
well, this. All right then. We.
I'm still
So
gonna be skeptical though.
I'm gonna eat
My
the
That's fair.
soup.
body is a temple.
I eat the soup. I'm like, fuck it, I'm hungry.
That's fair. I would also eat the soup if I was there because I am currently very hungry.
Would Skiff eat the soup?
No. It's a soup made from a collagen from a weird ass hag bitch that had a weird whiff that we couldn't even get a hold of. And now we're just hanging around using our collagen. He think it's sketchy as fuck.
It is, but no risk, no reward.
You know what? It is sketchy, and this sketch is beautiful and delicious. Yum, yum, yum.
So Agony and Frost decide, fuck it, we'll eat some.
All right. So whatever soup Agony had last. Well, there you go.
Skiff would be getting on his crampon and walking on the ice to see how stable it was.
Can I just walk on the ice?
It is very thick.
I can just walk on the ice.
Like just to put this into perspective, it's 5 feet deep for the ice alone. I mean, you can, but stopping is the issue at that point.
Skiff would get to this point and like point vaguely north, like I told you about stuff north. It's here, kind of thing.
Is this frozen?
Yes, it's an ice wall leading up
Okay, and
20
then
feet.
there's an area over there.
Yep. By the way, in case you guys are interested in the full description of what you just did, there you are. So unlike the other area that was
Huh.
blank with a description of a lot that was in it, this is an area that was blank with absolutely no description for what is in it. Indeed.
Well,
20
have.
feet.
Then I'm gonna just like eat myself up there.
Okay.
With my 20-foot climbing speed, and do I need to make a roll to see anything? Is there anything cool? Is it just,
No text means nothing of interest.
oh, yeah,
Well, I was referring to over here, but over
Oh,
here is
yeah.
basically the same.
wow.
Um, yeah, it's an underground river that comes out of here and then leads onto the lake over here, and then it just keeps going over that way.
Well,
Like you can see underneath the ice that you're standing on is a river flow that goes beneath the ice down into the lake. It's not fast and it's not a strong current, but there it is.
Frost relays this information and walks back, well, climbs back down.
Skip just immediately starts backtracking then.
Yeah, I
That's
guess
fair.
we're gonna go like, well, wait, what about this way? Yeah, that's, yeah, yeah.
I didn't. I saw from under the ice that there may have been a bridge. He didn't indicate whether there was it was safe or not. He was under 5 feet of ice when he had to see
Yeah,
like,
but we would
Yeah.
want to find out.
We're gonna be curious.
You know
We're
what they
already
say
here.
about
Frost is committed.
curiosity. All right.
It's like, fuck it. If I'm gonna
Fun.
die, I wanna die with weirdos.
that's not what he thinks. If you're gonna discover something, he'd rather be there for it. But if you were gonna die, he'd at least want to know how it happened.
The animals are with you. I'm just not moving them because I have other things I need to look at and do stuff with. Um, basically. So there is the bridge. It is 20 feet above the ice.
I bet I could climb up there.
You It's a cave. So
Climb up the wall, and then
yeah.
I find something to tie my hempen rope to.
Well, you climb up the wall, but there isn't really anything for you to do that to. You'd need like pittons or something.
Do I have pittons? Do any of us have pittons?
It'd be like an Dungeoneer pack, not an Adventures pack, and I think we all got Adventures.
Okay, hold on.
The Explorer's Pack.
Yeah. I mean, can I do an acrobatics check to get up there, or it has to be athletics?
It's 20 feet up. There's
Aw.
Unless you have a climb speed, there's no getting up there.
But no, what I'm thinking of is finding something once I get up there. Like, if I can figure out. So I'm gonna climb up.
Okay, you climb up. So uh over here, this cave contains an abandoned campsite. As
Okay.
for where you currently are, uh, a natural stone bridge spans the frozen river 20 feet below. The top of the bridge is covered in slippery, icy glaze. So there's that.
So if I walk in here, well, so okay, let's here. So I yelled down. I found an abandoned campsite. I'm gonna see if there's anything in it.
Okay.
It was only 20 feet away in an echoey cave. I'm not sure she can use it to yell.
I didn't. Whatever. So
Um,
what's in here?
let's see. All right. So searching. Give me investigation. Let's see what you get. Little bleep.
Was it bleep? I need a bleep. I'm not
Uh,
bleep.
Yeah, he
uh,
asked for investigation.
I'm
yeah.
so sorry. I just derped. I love how I have like.
Investigation. Boom. Oh, that's
I got an
actually
18.
really good.
Oh, okay. Well, this is making up for our last game where we got like Suckosaurus Rex.
A little bit. Let's see. So the remains of the campfire are 3 torn out pages, partially burned, from a journal. What languages do you know?
I have Abyssal, Celestial, Common, Primordial, but I can also use my Comprehend Languages spell
All right.
if
Well,
I don't know any of those.
none of your default languages have it.
Then I'm going to use a level 1 slot to use Comprehend Languages.
Alrighty. You still don't know what language it is, but you now understand it. There are a couple of noteworthy things on these note pages. Who'd have thought? These caves are sacred to the frost giants. The carvings on the walls suggest that the giants came here to drown themselves. Did they use the hot spring as a sacrificial pool? The wind truly sounds like a wailing woman. One could easily go mad in this place. I think there's something living in these caves. Shortly after discovering the hot spring, I heard what sounded like a granny singing. When the song ended, uh, let's see, when the song ended with a shrill laugh, dread sunk its teeth in me. Ye gods, what a horrible cackle. I shall leave these caves in the morn and never return.
Do I find anything like else, like
And
Pittons or.
there you go. That way you have that. No. The campsite has been completely cleaned out other than the bedroll, the remains of the campfire, and what I've just posted.
So I need to get everybody up here to go across the bridge.
Indeed.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying. I was out. Yeah, can we do that? I could use the mage hand to wrap it around the bridge. So I'm gonna go over to this side, and I'm gonna use my mage hand to wrap it around the bridge.
I need you to make dex uh a dexterity or acrobatics check.
Hold on. Dexterity or acrobatics
Yep.
check. Oh,
You managed to fall off.
can I collab on with my claws as
Oh
I'm
no,
falling?
because you slip and fall.
Well,
That's
wait
what
a minute.
detectives
Wait a
do.
minute. Why couldn't I just crawl across if it's slippery with my claws?
You specified you walk across.
Oh, I forgot that it was slippery. Wouldn't I have seen it?
Yeah, but you didn't say
Damn.
it.
I was
I'm
about to
so
say
sorry. I wasn't specific.
it doesn't look slippery. That
Okay,
was
you
the issue.
described it. You described
Yeah,
it.
I described it as slippery, but that was
Ah,
more for
okay.
the benefit
So
of
I fall
that.
down.
Yeah, you take a little bit of damage, but it's fine. It's
How much?
only 4 damage.
Okay, well, I climb back up on this side, frustrated, and then use Mage Hand to wrap around.
Okay.
And I'm gonna. Luckily, that was. Well,
Oof. The animals at this point would not be able to follow you, so they will wait for you at the bottom of the bridge as soon as I remember to actually move them.
The animals that matter that actually help during combat, you just want to ditch them. Well, that's the idea that we could also just go back out the actual cave we came in because that's where a boat is anyway.
Yeah.
But then we can't. Then if you will remember, though, we couldn't. You all can't get up the side because you'd have to climb up. So they still wouldn't be able to get up here.
Yep.
We could just order. I'm gonna order the dire wolf to go back to the boat.
Okie dokie.
I was like, whoa. How is the badger gonna help?
It can do badger things.
Honey badger don't give a fuck.
It's not the honey variety.
Is it an English badger then?
It just says badger, so yes, it is all of those things. It is the Omni Badger. Alright. No, you managed to make your way up.
And then I also use Mage Hand to unwrap my hempen cloth and put it back in the bag.
You have stowed your hempen rope. Congrats. Alright.
No, we wouldn't need to go that way. We would just need to go this. I got everything. Yeah, I got everything from there. I would have told you all.
Once again, using goat tokens to represent things that we don't have actual tokens for. Yay.
There
At least it's closer this time.
I guess. It's still one size category too big, but it doesn't really matter at this point. Alright.
Are we gonna go forward?
Alrighty then. So right there, you can see it opens up over here. At least a little bit. And then this appears to open up into the area you brought your skiff past. Exactly. But earlier you brought skiff past there on a skiff. Alright, so that one. This area is empty except for these three ice-covered pillars that appear to be entirely mineral deposits. So they sparkle.
Do they touch the
Ooh.
ceiling?
They go from floor to ceiling.
Can I do a survival check to see if I recognize the mineral or no?
It doesn't specify, so even if you did, I wouldn't really have.
Aw.
Yeah, like I could roll up a random one, but I don't know whether it would match the biome or not.
Because it's one of those things where it's like, if it's just like raw gold ore based off your roll, like we would break open that shit and just bring it with us.
Yeah. And then, of course, you've got this path over here that you can see now.
So, in this area, there's nothing else. No
Nope.
thing we need to. Okay.
This cave is empty except for the three ice-covered pillars composed of mineral deposits.
Do
Skiff
we
is
hear any
sneaking along
chattering of
still.
bats?
Yeah.
Nope.
Actually, hold on. Just to test something, I'm going to send a ray of frost right there.
Okay. Nothing appears to happen.
Okay.
I mean, it's a cantrip. It's not like you lost anything doing that. Oh, hey, look, it opens up here, too.
Skiff has his bow at the ready again.
But no signs of life, of people passing through here or animals.
No, not a... Oh, right. Badger. Bep. The rubber banding on your animal companions is colossal.
I'm gonna send a frost bolt over here. Ray of frost, I mean.
So before you do, this cave has ancient stick figure drawings carved into the northern wall. You know, the wall you're about to ray of frost.
Oh.
So, I mean, you could still do it. I just wanted to get that out there before anything else.
Well, I'm not hitting the
It's
wall. I was gonna
description
hit
of the
like
room.
right here.
Okay, it doesn't appear as though you hit anything.
Since I still have comprehend languages, is there anything I can read if I enter the room?
Give me history.
I love. No, I don't
Hmm.
think so.
Unfortunately, a 2 is not good enough.
Would anyone else recognize the language or no?
It's not a language, it's just stick figure
Ah,
drawings and stuff. So if anybody wanted to make the history, they could.
sure.
Or you could do exactly the same.
Not a good day for history.
No, apparently not. Stick figures they are.
We didn't.
Who let their 3-year-old in here?
So can we wait a minute or so? Like try to center ourselves to.
You're not going to be able to glean anything else from this area.
Well, I mean, to like try one more time. Like if we take
Not
time.
within this 24-hour period. If you wanted to leave and come back, you could.
Oh my god.
It's not like they're going anywhere.
Is there any way I could write them down? Write down the, like, are they crude enough? I could write them down like in my journal.
Go ahead and give me insight.
Okay, because then we wouldn't
Let's
necessarily
see.
have.
Let's see how accurately you're able to copy them. All right,
Or-
you managed to get them down really well.
Cool.
There might be slight discrepancies, but nothing egregious enough to where you would miss crucial details.
Okay, so
I mean,
it-
they are just stick figures.
okay, and this way is another end.
Indeed. It comes out 30 feet above where y'all passed on the skiff.
Yes. So I guess we could go back. Theoretically, check the
You
dead
could.
corpses now. Grab the soup thing and whatnot.
We just like jump off the bridge now, or what? Can I just make like a dex acrobatic check just to get down safely?
I can just retie it, guys.
Yeah, it's if you wait for a moment, you just retie the rope.
Redo it.
There
Like,
you go. Easy peasy, lemon Stevie. All right. No, at least not here.
oh. I guess we're gonna go back and grab that stuff then, since.
Or at least check the dead bodies.
Yeah, that too. Let's check the dead bodies. Find our probably 8 men.
So is it like a perception check or
4.
survival, or to see if they would fit the descriptions of at least the races
Yeah.
or anything?
Let's see. So we're gonna put the badger over here so I don't forget him for now. In that room, go ahead and give me investigation.
I'm great at this.
Perception? Damn.
Oh my gosh! What the heckin' heck?
You're doing great, Frost. I believe in you.
He is. Man.
All right. So there's Skiff. Zan, you gonna try? You're doing good, kid.
It's like,
Yeah,
oh, this is a lot of
Yeah,
blood.
right?
Ooh.
yeah. At least it's not in combat. That's the important part.
Zan and Frost are
Um,
like, man, do you see all this blood?
Meanwhile, Skiff and Agony are like, that's a shin bone, that's a leg bone, that's a shoulder, there's his elbow. Found the skull. Through about an hour and a half of sifting through bones, you eventually manage to piece together 4 human skeletons. Um, bits of
Identifying
broke
features.
bits of broken equipment and some tattered clothes. They're so
If
torn, you might as well call them useless rags.
things as much as I can to see what they look like.
Um,
Do you have to know what something already looked like to mend it?
no, if you cast mending on something, it'll put it back into the state. It won't clean it, so it'll still be red with blood, but
And then that's what
you would know whether it
prestidigitation
was.
is for.
Yeah, you would know whether it was a shirt, a pair of pants, someone's undies, a sock, a used sock.
Man, okay.
Yay
I,
for
I,
dirty
I
humor. Okay.
Frost finds that one dirty sock as the probably would.
Skip would
Man,
look
this sock
bored.
is particularly
Yeah.
bloody. Nasty.
Luckily, I can prestidigitation everything. So do we get a relative figure out that these are the peeps?
So through the gear and the clothes that you managed to mend and clean, it looks like fishing tackle and what one of the people was described as wearing when they went missing.
So I guess we could take that back. I suggest also we take the cauldron. Carry
You
the
could also
cauldron.
take the 4 human skeletons as
Yeah, we're gonna
remains
take
for their
that
loved
for
ones.
sure.
Use it. So, funny thing about that, when you condense a human down to just its skeleton, it doesn't take up nearly as much room as a whole person. So you manage to get all of the body parts neatly wrapped up in the bundle of clothes. So you now have 4 human skeletons wrapped in the clothes of one of them. As for the cauldron, it's 50 pounds. You could drag that. Do you also want to drag the giant great axe?
Yeah, we have the time.
But can our ship handle the weight?
Oh, easily.
Plus
Remember,
the
it's an
animals?
8. It was the 8-person skiff, remember?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's got
We're not
plenty of
bringing that.
room.
We're not bringing that people.
Yeah, you're bringing back what's left of them.
Yeah.
And even the 2 items that weigh a lot still weigh less than 2 people, so.
And we can take their ship back with us too.
Well, that one's kind of sunk, so you'd have to unsunk it.
I can do that. I can mend it and then we unsink it.
Uh, I mean, it's
I mean, it's
possible.
like a rowboat when our probably a bigger ship already has a mini
No,
rowboat
it's
itself.
for the families or whatever. That's why we just tie it to our ship
Well,
and then bring it
I
with
mean,
us.
technically speaking, it'd be for the rental company they rented the boat from, but,
Well, whatever. We can get more money back.
you could get money back for returning the ship. It's up to you guys if you want to go through the trouble of mending it and then unsinking it and then
I will
unburying it
happily go
from the
about
ice.
this. We will go about this for the money.
Skiff
For
looked
the
bored the
money.
whole entire time when he was going through all the whole bone collection process.
Because you told me to. Oh lordy. All right. So by the time you finish, it is dark. Very, very dark. Well, to be fair, there's not really any light, so
I can make light with
um,
prestidigitation.
you could.
And we
It was
have,
more along the lines of because of the curse on this land, there is no daylight.
oh, yeah,
So,
but
I mean,
I,
we all have dark vision at least.
yeah.
yep. As you guys do this, as you by the time you unsink the boat and mend it from the massive hole that was in it, your animal companions have expired. Unfortunate. Yes. Well, I'd say done, but again, there's really no light in this land.
It's just a time measurement when it's time measured since we have no sun to measure it by and no watches or anything.
Yep. Between your journey here, your exploration, and your attempt at recovery of as much as you could, it's the next day.
And none of us are keen-minded to have realized it beforehand.
We realize it once they vanish.
Yeah.
Well, that's what we've already only realized, that they can vanish in the first place.
Yeah, because you didn't know how long they would stay. With that said, now you know that they vanish as they all vanish in a poof of smoke, which I believe the bag actually stipulates that they vanish in a poof of smoke. But with that, now your ship is lighter. So,
That works.
bonus. All right. With that, we
Are you
will
able to make it back to town?
if you guys sleep in shifts, you can,
I
without
think we can
taking
manage that.
any fatigue. Let's see. So I need to come over here.
Well, that you couldn't guarantee it. So like immediately when they went poof, it's like, oh, I need more.
And I'm pretty sure Frost would be like, "Can we wait on that for when we need them?" Agony, please.
Well, we just realized that they could go poof. We didn't realize what the duration is or why they went poof.
Well, yeah, but still, it's like, can we get back to the town before we experiment?
Or can I do like an Arcana check to see if I realize why?
I'd give you Arcana or Insight if you want to try and figure out why.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Arcana.
I actually have a better insight. Ah, yes,
Good
my
insight.
insight is amazing.
Oh, they sure did go poof, huh?
They poofed.
So it's probably a fixed duration because there's no real way to tell time without specific implements or abilities. You're not sure how long the duration is, but they disappeared, so there's a chance that you'll the badger hasn't. The badger hasn't done it yet. No wait, yeah, because they disappear at dawn, and yeah. So, yep. So there you go. With that said, you make it back to town.
Return 2 boats.
Yes.
You return 2 boats. The recovery of the I forgot it was called that.
Knuckleheads.
The
Yeah.
knuckleheads.
With the return of the knuckleheads and the return of the knuckleheads, the reward for returning the boat was oh, that's interesting. Okay, good to know. Um, you managed to accrue 200 gold
In
for
total,
having for returning the boat.
so 50 each.
Indeed. With that said, talking with Captain uh, Arlagath, uh, she gives you the promised reward of the spell scroll.
Does
Let's see. Let's see. Frost knows it.
what is it?
Fireball.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. I mean, the
But
fireball could have helped because of the large AoE, but at the
that would
same
have helped
time,
once.
yeah, that would have been a single use of very helpful, whereas the other one is multiple uses of relatively helpful.
Yeah.
So there's that. You still have the cauldron and the axe. So the cauldron, the axe, or both.
Can any of us carry
Well,
the
it
cauldron?
it takes a minute, and carrying dragging is a viable option because it is an enchanted object. You don't have to worry about it breaking like that. But because of your bag of tricks, you have the you have 3 chances of getting an animal companion that can drag it for you. So there's that.
We literally just gonna be dragging around a giant fucking pot.
I mean, to be fair, you could buy a sled and then drag
Or
around a
what about like get
sled
over
with
it
a
and just
giant fucking pot.
wear the pot?
It's a giant pod that could fit like at least 2 or 3 of us inside the
Look,
pod. It's huge.
none of you can wear the pot unless you also have a giant hammer.
That's what I was saying. Get over it. Have to
All
climb a
right.
mountain that way.
Oh no.
Oh.
If Agony ever mentions trying to sell the axe, Skiff
I
would
don't
make some
think we
motion to
get
try
to
to
choose
to,
the
to try to get rid
ball.
of the cauldron along with it.
Oh, that's actually really funny. Oh, I like that. That's funny.
Frost
Okay.
goes,
But
or idea. Idea here, guys. We take it to one of the towns with more needs.
that's what I was trying to think too. It'd be really cool to take it to a struggling town that because this town looks like it's prosperous. But if we take it to
Yeah.
a struggling town,
Like the
they might
town we
view us
just
a
left.
hero.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
town we
like
just
that's
left
what he
is
would write in
nice.
the journal, and it's like if Frost brought that up, he immediately go back to like he immediately mentioned Dugan's Hole.
Yeah, we should probably go back there and just get a sled or something to take it back there or whatever.
I mean, you could easily purchase a sled here for 5 gold. And besides, you have three you have 3 chances of getting a pack animal that can pull the sled for you. Sure. You haven't pulled all of them yet, but yes, they do. But what I'm saying is, like, yeah, you haven't discovered everything. You've only discovered 3.
So while so Agony's pulling these out before you even get rid of the skeletons with us.
So the giant badger would be able to do it. Yeah, but it's still strong enough to pull
Yeah,
the
medium
it's still
creatures.
yeah, it's still strong enough to pull, if not a person and the sled and the cauldron, it can at least pull the sled and the cauldron. So yeah, it
Yeah.
looks a little different than the badger, but it looks very similar. So you're like, yeah, this looks similar to a badger. Let's see what it is. And then it's a giant badger, and you're like, oh, okay, so it's a badger the size of people. Got it. And then
Um,
you're gonna try
do
one more.
but,
Yep.
but yeah, do we get to take the like are we able to take the like the remains to the families for an extra reward? Or
We're just turning
So
them in like we were told to.
I was about to say, you the quest reward was the
Ah,
fireball
the
scroll.
scroll. Yeah, okay.
However, because you managed to bring back remains. Oh, come on, where's the freaking town? No. Yes. Yes. There it is. Having returned them,
as much as we
um,
can.
well, you returned them. What you didn't have to. You could have just brought back their fishing tackle and gone, well, they're dead. But no, you brought their bodies back so their family can have some closure. So the first thing that happens because of this is East Haven's friendliness rating goes up by 1 to max. So the town is actually very happy with you. They're more likely to do things for you, more likely there's a chance you'll get discounts on things, stuff like that. The second thing is that the families they don't have the resources to give you a lot of money, but they do manage to scrounge up another 20 gold for the return of the bodies.
I would let them keep my portion at the very least, which would be 5 gold.
That's fair.
What about everyone else?
Yeah, I don't need the gold that much either, so I would also let them keep it.
Nah, skip or take it.
All right,
He
that's
did a
fair.
job, okay?
That's fair.
So with that, I don't wanna. All right. With that, you've completed that quest, and that is a milestone.
Yes.
With
So
that
level up.
said, though, I know we started really late today, but unfortunately, two things. One, I'm still not, I'm not feeling very well, so there's that. And two, I do have to get up in the morning. So unfortunately, this is where we're going to call it. We're calling it early. Well, overall, I guess it's technically early. But the point is, um, this is also a pretty good stopping point. And you guys were gonna take the cauldron back to Duggan's Hole, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I guess we'll cover that in the next session. Um, Thank you guys for stopping by. I appreciate you for doing so. Give me a follow on Twitch. Follow Matt Gulai1, who, if you want to see uh, what's actually going on from the player's perspective, go ahead and watch his, because unfortunately I have all the DM notes and stuff, so I can't really show you what's going on. But you can see it from Matt Gulai1's perspective on Twitch. Go ahead and subscribe and give me a like if you're watching this as the VOD. I'd always appreciate the um, extra attention on my channel, helps with the algorithm, yada yada. Y'all know how this works. And we will see you next week. Oof.
Oh man.
All right.
Great job,
Well, if
man.
that's the case, we'll see you next week where we can go over what happened, and then Matt can make up an excuse as to why this happened. Okay, bye.